scene for the viewers.
No, for the listeners.
We're watching the Portland game. So we might react.
Yes.
And we might not react to certain topics.
Definitely.
I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot.
Check the YouTubes to see how our knees are looking.
Check the YouTube to see how our knees are looking. Check the YouTube to see how the background has changed.
Yes.
Had to make it a little bit more obvious because low-key it's hard to read the Raptors hoodie. So I had to change it to the t-shirt.
I seen that. I just took that in now.
A little bit more obvious. Otherwise, it's episode 118 and I'm ready to start.
Let's go.
So then, in that case, welcome everybody to another episode of the True North Views podcast, episode 118. As mentioned, we are Toronto's unofficial podcast discussing hip-hop, R&B, and the culture. Now, as usual, I go by the name of Harris.
Y'all know me. I'm the skirt master, Mr. Triple Double himself. 0 assist. Cheese. Stealing 70 mil from the TTC because I don't be paying my fare. Cheese. You can call me Josh Shola. And as usual, we are giving you our views from the perspective of a couple of first-generation Canadians.
Wow.
That's right.
Yeah.
I finally did it. I finally found the replacement to the Tory Lane. So I'm gonna run that back, and then I'm gonna
throw it in there. Baby, this guy, baby.
It kind of works. Let me of course start by letting the people know where they can find us at True North Views on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Twitter. Of course, on YouTube, you will find our full episodic experience. We definitely appreciate that. The views are going up. The views are becoming much more consistent.
Yes, sir.
The colors are vibrant. The camera lens is amazing. The background keeps changing.
Jeez.
There's reasons to watch this YouTube.
Reasons.
You know what I'm saying? The way the lighting hits black skin.
The
if we're really
melanin.
going to talk about it.
The reflection of the melanin.
Many different reasons
I don't want
to check out our YouTube. Otherwise, on our Instagram, you will find, of course, 60-second sound bites from the respective episode for the week. Great sort of summary of highlights to show people that you're recommending the podcast to.
Yes, sir.
And we have regular discussions on there, whether it's album talk, whether it's hot takes. We had a hot take on last episode, and of course that made it to the YouTube or to the Instagram page, I should say. And that hot take obviously was go find out. Check our Instagram and find out album reviews. I will tell you a little bit about that. We talked about holy shit, why am I forgetting? The Amine
at the same time.
I am. The Amine album and the Popcorn album. So we reviewed both of those albums. Did we like them? Did we dislike them? Again, check our Instagram and find out.
Sure.
Otherwise, on Twitter, you will find just random liking, random tweeting, random retweeting, hashtag of the day, topic of the day, hashtag NBA Twitter, hashtag NBA bubble, hashtag John
Toronto
Morant at the
Raptors.
line, hashtag Toronto Raptors, hashtag, remember what happened to RTZ? That one's done?
Yeah, just because we're not at home. It's like a
What did
Toronto home
RTZ
game.
mean?
Raptor Zone. It was a short form for Raptor Zone. So it's kind of like it's kind of like in Twitter that hashtag was like a Raptor Zone. So when you use that hashtag, you know everyone there's talking about the Raptors.
Like
you can search it like
a
NBA.
Like a thing style, like a Reddit style in a sense.
Exactly. So when you're in that hashtag, you know everyone's talking about the Raptors, and when the game's going on.
No, I'm rolling.
And then they give prizes through that too. They should give like seats, I think.
Baby.
Just know that anything that you see on our Twitter is a byproduct of me essentially being
Back home smoking legal.
Meditating.
Yeah, I know I didn't say that the way I normally say it, but you kind of get what I mean. Meditation, you see, is the cheat code to life. It teaches you two things. It teaches you awareness, and it teaches you acceptance. And if you can get those two things off, you are good. See it. Oh, Gary Trent. Who's that?
Yo, that's
the Rook.
They don't see Gary Trent, man. Sometimes I watch him like, yo, Gary Trent's in the corner. They was like, yo, they don't even see him.
Nah,
he's like the fourth option. That's why
Memphis should not be like Dylan Brooks is not.
He's not that nice. He's not nice enough to be killing Portland.
That's insane. Holy shit.
But
anyways, man, let's get this show started in that case.
Yes, sir.
Pre-potpourri. as usual, we are going to ask the usual, how was your week? But I think there's something that we want to talk about that we did as a collective. So, of course, let's talk about that first. Of course, I'm talking about the Rashawn Franklin Podcast, episode 11. First of all, let's give him a round of applause. Super dope episode. Just some background around that. He reached out and he was just saying that, I mean, he's been listening to us for a little while now. Of course, he is in BKC on Facebook. Search that up, Blank Canvas Creatives. Canvas is spelled with a K. Jeez. Please look that up. It's a room full of creators.
Jeez.
That's Dame.
That's Dame.
Nah, Dame is nuts.
Jeez. Wow. 78, 79.
It's a room full of creators, and really it's just about pushing each other. It's about collaborating with one another, and growing each other's audiences. This is ultimately the way to do it, right? So he reached out under that premise and said, "Yo, you guys are the perfect people that I want to talk to about this. The rise, or I guess the renaissance of coke rap. That was a lazy alley-oop. Nurkic to Whiteside. The renaissance of coke rap. So we had an opportunity to have a lot of discussions about Griselda. That made you listen to them a little bit more, which is dope. Really extension of Griselda, of course. Boldy James, who obviously is a Griselda member. Yep. But then we extended that conversation to Pusha T, Freddie Gibbs.
That's about it.
I think that's kind of it.
And we just talked about Toronto, Drake, and so a little bit about Chicago.
Drake, there was a little bit of Drake conversation in there in terms of his fall off that people talk about, or his status, I guess is a better way to say it. And it was just a dope episode. It was very smooth. Good 45-minute conversation. You can get in, get out in terms of listening to it. Rashawn Franklin Podcast, RASHAWN Franklin Podcast. That is episode 11. Again, check that out. Shout out to Rashawn.
Shout out to Rashawn, man. Thanks for having us
definitely,
out
there. Definitely see us working again.
We'll be back for sure.
That was super dope, and that was a great experience. That was a great experience more than anything. Otherwise, how was your week?
So we got Headspace.
Yes.
I'm still messing around with the times because I never really had a set.
Okay.
My meditation was always just whenever I felt like it.
I forgot my water.
So gotta wait for a little time. So I'm still messing around with the Headspace, trying in the morning, maybe afternoon, evening, before bed, after bed. I don't know, just messing around. So I'm doing that. That's what's new with me. I feel like that's something new.
I can play. I can play a little word of advice around meditation.
All right. This guy gonna get that word of advice.
Word of advice.
Find that inner voice. And
no, hold on. I have Instagram on my computer. There's a much easier way to do this.
Get Instagram, a way better quality.
.com/my personal one.
That's what he does. He just gets in the lane and just goes up.
Look at that. They're up 6, dude. That's insane.
And they have to win tomorrow again. That's the shitty part.
No, they don't.
No, Memphis has to win tomorrow. Memphis is
9th.
Memphis is 9th.
Are you sure Memphis is not 8th?
No, Memphis is 9th.
What are you talking about?
Well, we'll see when they show the score. This guy gets.
He couldn't dunk in 11th grade.
He definitely couldn't. It's something he had a growth spurt.
I think he shocked his legs, to be honest.
I wouldn't be surprised when you're that small and.
Anyways.
And find that inner voice and
it's Kobe.
Just listen to the
R.I.P.
And preferably be in the morning as you start your day. I meditate every day. And I do it in the mornings, and I do it for about 10 to 15 minutes. And I think it's important because it sets me up for the rest of the day. It helps me. It's like having an anchor. It's if I don't do it, I feel like I'm constantly chasing the day, as opposed to being able to be controlled and dictate the day. Not that you're calling the shots on what comes forward, but the fact that I am set and ready for whatever may come my way. I have a calmness about whatever comes my way and a poise. And that comes from starting the morning off with meditation. For me, it's really just listen and find.
Yeah.
Morning's always been my I guess favorites, but I was trying to see if I get a schedule.
Other times work.
Exactly. If I stick to a schedule, maybe another time will work. But
no, I feel that. New for me, shit. I don't think. Oh, you know what? I'm getting my credentials up. I don't think I've
Okay.
talked about that. I'm getting my credentials
Yeah, and
up.
those letters after his last name.
Definitely
The
adding
CPR
some.
QTUTRS53T1.
I'm adding some more letters to my name. So I was doing some searching, of course, just for different ways that I can expand my brain. And in the somewhat field that I'm in to kind of expand that further, I found this designation, not a certification, a designation. So it is letters behind your name. FMVA. Now it's like, okay, what's FMVA?
I feel like I've seen that
It
before.
sounds fancy. Financial modeling and valuation analyst.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. I thought it was a certificate. I didn't know it was a designation.
Yeah.
I thought it was a certificate. It was like 5 bills. And I was like, okay, I mean, I can do
you
this.
can bank
5
it out.
bills. And then I look, because there's like 30 classes.
Oh, shit.
I thought it was just like optional, which a lot of them are.
Yeah.
30 classes. I'm looking at them. The first 4 are free. And then there's one prep course, which is course 5. And then from course 6 onward is the official shit.
Oh, okay.
Right? So at this point, I hadn't even really looked into the curriculum. I was like, you know what? It's 5 bills.
I'm going to just pay it.
I need to do it. I got to get my shit up. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do it. I do the first class. It's not hard.
Yeah,
First
you got
class,
it.
not hard. It's called like reading financial statements
101.
as an example.
Yeah.
Finish it in about 3-4 hours, that first class. And then at the end of it, do you want to add the certificate to your LinkedIn? I was like,
Okay.
whoa. Picture, like diploma looking certificate number. This is class 1.
That's
and I
funny.
already have a certificate
That
that
is
says
funny.
you have the certificate of reading financial statements. Here's
That
the
is
certificate
funny.
number. So now my LinkedIn has just leveled up 10 different levels.
Certificate.
And
Now you got to do it for the rest of the courses.
I did so right now I have 5 certificates.
This guy's getting his
I have
certifications up.
5 certificates on my LinkedIn that have been added in the last 7 days.
Okay.
I looked into, and at that point, when I got the first one, I was like, holy fuck. Then I looked at FMVA, then I saw that it said FMVA designation. I was like, yo, this might be the best 5 bills I've ever spent. Holy shit. So yeah, I have 5 classes down.
How many more to go?
I'm
15 more to go?
probably gonna do course 6 tomorrow, and then I looked into the actual curriculum. So course 6 is course 1 of the real thing.
Yeah.
The real thing is only 9
Classes?
what's the graduation word I'm
Courses?
looking for? What's the university word I'm looking for? 9
Credits?
core, 9 core, and 3 electives. What's the opposite of elective? Is it core?
It's not. I don't know what's core.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're
it's another word.
saying.
It's a university word. I don't know what it is.
We've been out.
But yes, 9 main classes, 3 elective classes. If I can do 5 in 7 days, then I'm on pace to finish in 2-3 weeks.
Yes, easy.
So I'm looking at that. I'm like, holy fuck, let's really
There
get
you
these
go.
letters behind my name.
Let's
So
get that MFBA Q21.
yo,
squared.
man, yo, everyone has letters. I gotta get some letters too.
I feel you.
Let's get the actual show started though. Music potpourri. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about XXL.
Yes,
now,
sir.
before we talk about anything XXL freshman list related, there is the typical question that everyone asks: does this even mean anything anymore? I need to start the argument there, or start the discussion there, because I have an argument.
Okay.
We always say, this shit don't matter, but we talk about it every year.
Yes.
So it matters.
It does matter. It
Period.
does matter. But it matters to an extent. Like to a certain.
But it matters.
It does
We have to
matter,
stop
yes.
saying it doesn't matter.
And I'm gonna say about this list, now to going back to this list,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're getting back to what they used to do. They're not just putting who's hot right now, you know?
Okay.
I feel like this list felt like they had a little bit of who's hot, who we think is trying to be hot, who's almost blowing up,
Mm-hmm.
and who's like, you may have not heard of them, but give them a few years and you'll probably be hearing of them.
I will say,
I feel like they're trying to get back into that. And even started with last year. I feel like last year was a really good list.
I think this year was a good
And
list.
this year, I mean, this year was even a good list. Like, they built up on that, and they're not doing what they used to do in 2015, 2016, where they just put whoever's the hottest at the time.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. But I thought this was a pretty good list.
I enjoyed this list.
My initial seeing of this list, like the first time that I saw this list was essentially Deontay Hitchcock essentially saying that it don't matter right?
Of course it doesn't.
Obviously we know that. We know he's gonna say it don't matter, because he wasn't on there. Yo, who? Kyle Anderson?
Yo.
Kyle Anderson?
Yo.
Nah, Melo got to hit this now. Hold on, this 10 seconds left, third quarter. Portland is down by 5, and here comes Carmelo Anthony. Step back, pop. Oh, short. Oh, that you hate to see it.
You hate to see.
So that was my first seeing of it, but then I clicked it. I actually ended up seeing it, and I was like, you know what?
It's not a bad list.
This is not a bad list.
We're gonna run down it quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's read off the names. Hold on, I'm struggling.
I'll start. Polo G, Cowboy, NLE Chopper, Lil Keed, Chica, Lil TJ, Baby Keem, Jack Harlow, Rod Wave, Mulatto, Fivio Foreign, and 24 Golden.
24
Golden. 24K Golden, sorry.
I don't know who that is.
He had the I don't wanna run a Valentino. I don't wanna run
That song's 4 years old.
It's like a year now. It's like 2.
That song's like 4 years old. What you talking
But
about?
that was like his come up song. He's had a
Really?
few songs, but they didn't blow up that well.
I will say this list is names that I've seen several times.
I've seen a lot of these
in
names
terms of
I've seen
releasing new music
yes.
regularly.
I've seen exactly. I've seen every one of these names.
Jack Harlow, I think, deserves to be on there. He had a very big hit.
Yeah, he had a big hit. You gotta
have
give
to
it
put
to
him on there. Baby Keem has been making noise for a bit. Lil TJ has been making noise for a little bit. Chica's super dope.
And that's where I get the people that you should watch out for in the next few years.
They're really like doing research in that sense.
I saw that Chica girl. You posted her.
Yeah,
you posted
with
about
her tiny
silent
desk.
table. Oh yeah, he said
silent table. Yo,
tiny
name
desk. Silent
of
table.
the episode
Yo.
is Silent Table.
Tiny desk. Yes.
Book it. Put that in.
Yo.
Silent Table.
Tiny
That is
desk
the name of the
performance.
episode.
And I went to go listen to her.
I don't even know if
mixtape.
it's called Tiny Desk, but
we'll go with Tiny Desk.
yeah,
It's not Silent
NPR.
Table.
I just
That's
call it
for sure.
NPR. I don't even know.
And then I went to go listen to her mixtape on Spotify, and I was like, yo, she's talented.
She has mixed up on Spotify.
Yeah, she has something else on Spotify.
Okay.
You posted her.
I mean, yeah, but
I know. It's like a post, like, oh yeah, shout out to this girl.
let me
Done.
download this right now. Then.
Lil Keed, I think he dropped one of the most fire tapes
Lil Keed, yeah.
this year so
Yeah.
far, in my opinion.
Yep.
NLE Chopper, if you're 16-year-old, you're probably liking that. Cowboy,
I don't know who that is.
I've heard a few songs from him in like the NLE Chopper range.
Okay.
But like I actually would not, if I heard a song from him, I would not know it's him. But I know I've seen a song that Cowboy and I was playing. Polo G, I think he's up next from Chicago.
I think he's definitely a name that people are aware of. Will know.
24K Golden, like you said. Yeah, we'll see what happens over the next few years. Fivio Foreign,
Definitely.
the grandpa.
Definitely.
Mulatto, I still don't like her name.
Just the name, man.
I really don't like the
and
name.
And it sucks because everyone is saying, "Hey, man, I would support you if you change your name."
And that's my reason for not supporting her. It's like just change that name. Like change
Just call
that
yourself M.
Miss M.
Miss M.
Missy M. Shout out to Missy Elliott.
M.
Yeah.
Dot.
You know how much people say if your shit name is Missy M? I named it because of Missy Elliott. I'm like, yo, shout out to you.
Something, man.
And Rod Wave, he dropped a fire tape too this year.
Yeah, he did. And again, like, I'm glad that his name has stayed.
Me too.
In the space.
And oh fuck, I don't have it on the list of most people with 1 billion streams this year in 2020. Rod Wave is like the person that's not like a quote unquote A-lister on that list.
You're joking.
And he's like, yo, yeah.
He
and
does
like,
young boy numbers?
Yeah.
I was not aware of
Yeah,
that.
I have the screenshot when we get to Random
Holy
Thoughts.
shit.
I'll bring it up. I was going to bring it up at Random Thoughts.
I did not know he had young boy numbers.
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
putting
know
up
that.
over 1 billion streams. And some of your favorite artists are not doing that. Trust me when I run up the names.
Yeah. As usual,
Snubs?
Yeah, as usual, we got to talk about snubs. Deontay Hitchcock.
Yep.
How do we feel about that? I mean,
I think it's too early for him.
yeah. I mean, in some sense, I mean, he had a very good album.
I did like his album.
and
whatever
prior
else.
to that, he was on the Dreamville tape.
Yeah.
So I mean, he still had. But I
He's
get
not,
it.
But he's not going to blow up like
I get it.
that
Like you
big in
named the
next year.
track from Next Dude that was 4 years old. So
24K Golden, right? Exactly.
So I'm not mad at
and
that.
And look at like Rod Wave. Rod Wave dropped 2 projects, then he made the list.
So let me ask this question then. Okay, so a Deontay Hitchcock type of rapper, you feel like you had a strong 9 months. You feel like you belong on this list. In fact, you know you belong on this list. You get snubbed, but you also know that they do this thing where they sometimes catch artists 1, 2, 3 years later,
Yes.
right? do you react the way Deontay Hitchcock reacted, or do
No.
you say, I'm sure they'll put me on here next year?
Exactly. You'd be like, yo.
But then it talks about the importance again. Oh, this don't matter to me because you're hurt.
Exactly, it's because you're hurt. It's like, what do I say? Grammys don't matter when you're not nominated for a Grammy.
I get it. No,
Well, since you're nominated, yo, shout out to the Grammys. Yo, best thing ever.
It was a good album, though.
It was. I really
will
enjoyed
say.
it. And I think it's just that by this time next year, not that he's not going to blow up any bigger, but he's still going to have more room to blow up even more. That's
Right.
what I think. I don't think like
Right.
within now and next year.
Like
this time next year,
almost like a Polo G in that sense.
exactly. Like Polo G Polo G dropped 2 tapes. That's what no one remembers again. Polo G just dropped 2 tapes.
Almost like a, not necessarily a little TJ because he's super active, but
Like a Rod Wave to an extent too.
But then his, I'm sure his argument could be, but what about a man like a Jack Harlow?
It happens, man. You don't have a hit that's number 1 on hip hop,
Yeah.
on Billboard's number 1 right now.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And it got remixed by DaBaby, Tory Lanez, and Lil Wayne. So
You're right.
I'm sorry, if you get that, then you can talk.
Guap at 4000, was he on any of them?
I don't think he was on it last year or this year. I thought he was on it last year, but I think he wasn't.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, I can see them skipping him.
yeah, me too.
And that's no disrespect to him. I think he definitely up there as a celebrity and has a good following.
Cause and reason.
Cause and reason.
I know they would not do it, but just people
Yeah.
that I feel like open your eyes, man. Just
Yeah, I mean, I
some
think
young talent
if-
out there that are not on XXL's list.
I think if they came out with their projects, they would be. I think in that instance, they might both be slated for next year.
True.
And it's funny because Cause is like a 10-year vet. But,
That's the thing, too.
You know what I mean? But we know what it is.
Kid Leroy, I think he's still too young.
Yeah.
Just dropped his first tape.
Yeah, that's very fresh.
So
very fresh in the game.
Maybe next few years. And then Don Toliver.
Don Toliver should be on it.
So this is what I read.
Should be on. That's nuts.
So Vanessa, who is like, if you know XXL Freshman, you know Vanessa, the white lady. That's
Don't
on
know
the
who that
subscriber. The one that's always on Breakfast Club when talking about XXL, the white lady. Either way.
Still don't know.
She said Don Toliver, why he wasn't chosen. She said we love Travis Scott, we love Cactus Jack team, but Don Toliver came up to us and said he didn't want to partake in any of the concerts, any of the ciphers, any of the freestyles. He just wanted to be on the cover. They said we hadn't even picked him by this time. We just wanted to listen to his music, and we didn't want anyone that wasn't going to participate in anything else. They said, and that's what he said. And she said about Fivio 4 and being 30, says it's not like he's been running in the game for 10 years. He's technically still new to the game, so that's why they put Fivio 4 in at 30 years old. Because freshman, you don't have to be 10 years old to be a freshman.
Freshman
you could be
doesn't
50.
mean you're young.
It just means your first, you're
Freshman
new.
just means like you've had a buzz for a year.
Exactly.
It's your first year of buzz or your first X amount of time of buzz. Hit
Yeah.
that, CJ. Come on, what are we doing? There we go. Like, how are you down 6?
Let me put it this way: name 3 people's free ciphers? Freestyles, and then 3 ciphers you're excited to see.
I thought ciphers and freestyles were the
No,
same thing.
freestyles is when they do like the no beat.
Okay.
Timmy ton.
That's what I was visioning.
That's
in
a
my head. I've
freestyle.
been visioning that in my head ever since we
That's the
talked
best way
about,
to explain because
ever
this is
since
the
we
most
first
iconic.
mentioned XXL.
And then cipher is the one where they're in a group.
Okay,
and
so with
whatever.
no beat, I 1000% want to hear everything Rod Wave has to say.
I like that. I agree with you on that.
I think NLE Choppa will surprise on no beat.
Yeah.
I think he'll surprise.
I can see that.
Because I think those beats is just... I don't think they're that good.
They're not. They're really not.
Obviously, I want to hear what Chica has to say. I mean, Chica
that was gonna make
Chica more
Chica.
cipher for me. But, I mean, I think in a no-beat situation, she can definitely command the room as well. So, I'm going to put those 3 for no-beat freestyle. And then
The beat freestyle?
Yeah, for the cipher type of effect, like I said, Chica for sure.
I want to put Lil Key. I just like him
Lil
with his
Key,
beats.
yeah.
But with a B behind him, I think he's fire.
Yeah.
And then Mullah, I'm going to say Mullah. I'm joking. I'm not fucking saying
But she's supposed to be dope.
You know what's funny? Actually, I've heard, like, when she was younger, I've heard a few of her songs. And I was like, okay, when she gets older, maybe I'll give her a chance if she's still out. But that name, I'm just like, no, I cannot support you with a name like that.
Yeah, no, it's
Like, I'm
true.
sorry, especially not in 2020.
It's true. Yeah, decent list though. I think
I like it.
XXL did what they had to do. I think it's pretty accurate. You can't really argue and you can't really say that person doesn't belong there. Even when you think of snubs, this is not an all-star team.
Exactly.
So this is not like, oh, but
one person better than the other.
Dame is better than. You can't quite say that in this situation. So I mean, I'm not mad at it.
I like it.
I'm not mad at it. Let's talk about Spotify Day One. Spotify Day One Club.
Yo. I like Spotify.
Where's the link for this?
I sent it in the chat, but I think it's still in my internet. If I go to
Spotify
Safari.
Day One.
Yeah, it's like Day One.
Day One. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This
What
is
if I
some bad
search
podcasting
Day
right
East?
now. There we go. I got it. Day One Club dot there.
Day One Club. Okay. Day One Club. Okay. True.
Prove it.
So while we're both struggling to look this up, Spotify Day One Club. This was done by Rap Caviar.
Yep, Rap Caviar.
And a very smart way to access your data. You know how much I believe in Datagate, but
Yes.
I was willing to give over my data for this.
It was fun. I feel like when you said it in the group chat, like, it's kind of low key fun. I want to see what happens too.
Real shit. At first I was like, I don't care about this, but I was like, okay, I'm not mad at this. So again, this is by Rap Caviar, Day One Club Spotify. It essentially shows you who your quote unquote favorite rappers are that you've been listening to since day one. Obviously, it's just going to take the earliest streamed artist you've done.
Pretty much.
But it was interesting. The results were interesting. I would say some surprising for me, some not so surprising for me.
I actually wasn't surprised by any of mine.
What are yours? Because I'm still struggling.
You want to go one for... Okay, since you're not ready. Mine said...
Wait, hold on. Do you want to go one for... Actually, no. Just do yours.
So, Juice WRLD.
Okay.
I was in the first 3%, but listening to him since May 2018.
3%.
Yes. Next, I have The Baby. I was in the first 1%. Listening to him since December 2017. First song streamed, according to this, was Above the Rim. I have no idea what that song that is. But I actually believe this because it's Datagate, like you said.
Datagate, man.
You ready?
Yep.
Wait, here you go.
So my list, I'm in the top 13% of all Nipsey Hussle listeners, making me a gold status.
Oh yeah.
One of the first songs I listened to the first song that I streamed on from Nipsey Hussle was October 2016. By the way, happy belated birthday to Nipsey Hussle.
35-year-old today.
Definitely. Happy belated birthday to him by the time you listen to this. The first song that I streamed of his was Ocean Views, which is my favorite Nip song. Or
you definitely went on Spotify. You got Spotify recently. Let me watch.
Yeah.
Let me listen to some Nipsey Hussle.
Top 2, top 3 Nipsey song at least, along with Blue Laces 2. So yeah, since October 2016, in the first 13%.
Yeah, go one more.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going one more?
Yep.
Okay.
I ran The Baby.
Okay. I'm gonna say this one gave me a minor surprise. January 2017. First song streamed, Type of Time. In the first 11%.
Okay. Who is this?
Dave East.
Dave East.
Dave
Wow.
East. But yo, I fucked with Dave East in 2017.
I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised, if that makes sense.
In that sense, I was like, okay, I'm not mad at this.
Lil Skies.
I'm not surprised.
That's why I was surprised. Top 4%,
Okay.
which I was surprised by because I thought he had way more like fans than that. But I'm gonna take
wondering
that.
if people stream music, period. Because how am I first anything for?
We take it to the next one. Like,
13%. What you talking about?
January 2018. That's when I first heard him.
Oh shit. Okay.
The next two I love. Actually, yeah.
I'm going next.
Yeah, you can go next.
Yeah, I'll go next. My next one is ever since October 2016. First song streamed. Fucking Young / Perfect. I'm in the first 15%.
Jeez.
Tyler the Creator.
Okay.
Now I'm not surprised with that because I fucked with like Goblin Tyler.
You did? Okay.
No, that Tyler was different.
Okay, I have
different.
Rex Still's very own.
Like I always talk about rapping Tyler.
Yup.
Yeah.
There we
That's
go.
why I wasn't surprised by that.
Rex Still's very own. Nav.
Really?
I'm in the first 1%.
Yo.
And that doesn't even surprise me because I've been bumping Nav since myself. If you don't know that Nav song, then you definitely don't know Nav. December 2016 was the first time I listened to him.
Okay, let me get into... this is probably my most surprising one. And this one makes the least amount of sense to me. March 2018.
Okay.
because once I say the song, you'll know. So I gotta like skate around.
You guys say everything else but the song.
March 2018. I'm in the first 11%.
Okay.
His initials are SL. First song streamed, Unforgettable.
Sweet! Damn.
I'm like, how am I in the what? A top 11% Sway
Really?
Lee?
Really?
Huh?
I'm actually surprised by that.
That to me makes no sense.
No, that makes no sense to me. All right.
Okay.
My last one.
Yep.
First listened, September 2018. So, not too long ago. First song streamed, Position. I'm in the diamond status, aka the 1%. Roddy Rich.
Gee,
I actually don't even remember that song though.
Yeah, but no, you were there.
I'm not surprised by that at all. I've been bumping
1%.
Roddy.
That's
I had three
crazy.
1%, one
That's
4%, and one 3%.
But you were when your first timing is early 2015
For
anything.
no, the
got
earliest one
2014?
is I have a 2016. The earliest is at December 2016. That was Nav.
That's your earliest time period.
Well, like I got one of those three things. Yeah, one of these 5 artists. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Other than that, I had 2018, December 2017.
Damn, I thought it was
May
just like because I thought it was because you had Spotify for a long time.
No, I didn't have Spotify until we got the family plan. I think I got it for. I think I had like the 3-month $3 or something, and then it was running out, and I was like, yo, I kind of like this. I looked into the family plan and I asked you guys.
Shit. Okay.
I was like, yo, if I get 4 people, I'll do it.
Like around the same time of that family plan, then this one I 100% I'm into. I'm surprised I wasn't in a higher percentage. I'm not gonna lie to you. October 2016. So that's the earliest that I've streamed Spotify.
That's around the time we got Spotify. Because I think I
both-
looked at the when we did the rewind.
Yeah.
And it started from like September, October 2016.
Yeah, because that's also the same time I streamed Nipsey. This artist is also in the first 13%. And the first song streamed is called Like This. Anderson Paak. Anderson Paak. I was like, okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Not
They're
bad.
giving me my flowers.
Not bad. Not
for
bad.
knowing that I've been listening. Look at that, just hang time. That's all Ja does. No control, hang time. That's a foul.
It's playoffs. It's play-in,
Hold on. 7, 6.
Sorry, guys.
5.
I know bad.
No
podcasting.
way. This guy's not hitting it.
Who is that? What's that guy's name? Don
Tolliver?
Tolliver.
Anthony Tolliver? What's his name?
Anthony Tolliver.
Some
Don
shit.
Tolliver.
Don Tolliver. Yeah, Anderson Paak, man. I was very happy with that.
Yeah, I liked it, man.
Let's move on though.
Nick Cannon.
I was gonna say Nick Young again.
Nick Cannon is supposedly. So rumor came out first that he was suing Viacom for 1.5 billion. Yeah, 1.5 billion. Which was supposedly because of Wildin' Out and a bunch of other stuff he owned, or because Viacom CBS, they merged.
Yeah.
So technically CBS and MTV are brother and sister.
And that's why everyone from Big Brother's on the challenge.
Yes, pretty much. And why I was everyone from Challenge on Big Brother, but that never happened.
Never happened.
So supposedly word came out that he's suing 1.5 billion.
Yeah.
And then now his lawyers came out and says, no, that's a lie. We're actually not suing Viacom for anything, and there's no lawsuit in progress. My only question to you is...
Let me read the quote here.
Okay.
These reports are inaccurate. Nick's focus right now is on unifying communities and combating bigotry, racism, and hate of all kinds, not seeking personal financial gain. Interesting.
Now, my question to you is it... I have a theory that there's a lawsuit on the way, and they're just trying to no, we're not suing them, but they're trying to get all the, trying to get all their math right and make sure they're crossing their T's and dotting their I's properly.
I was thinking that exact same thing.
Okay, 'cause-
sneak attacked them.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, we're coming with the lawsuit.
So then they
Let
can
us
start
go work out
preparing.
the details. I've watched Suits.
Exactly. Like we said, what did that call ourselves? We're TV lawyers.
Pretty much shit I've seen
We're
Harvey and them
lawyers.
do in the meantime when they know the suit's coming.
Exactly. Start
When
preparing.
they know audit it's coming, like, yo, bro, they do bare shit.
Okay, your witnesses ready.
So,
That's all I thought it was a story about him suing there when I first put it. And then when I read it like a day later, I was like, oh.
what's interesting, though, is that, I mean, it's just kind of like how it's worded, right? So it was rumored that they were going to sue for 1.5 billion. And all they really said was it's inaccurate.
Exactly. They didn't say we're not suing.
They didn't
at
say
all.
we're not doing it. It's inaccurate.
It's inaccurate.
He's focused on some
And
other shit right now.
It wasn't that it was rumored that he was going to sue. It was rumored that he already put in the lawsuit.
Yeah.
So now they're saying that we didn't put in a lawsuit yet.
Yet.
You
I
gotta
get
get the
it.
yet part.
I'm hip, Nick. Keep or leak.
Let's go.
Let's get into that keep it or leak it. So first, keep it or leak it. It has to do with Def Jam. Now they're probably playing with our hearts here, but
yes, they are.
They posted a photo. Choose your fighter. DMX on one side, Ludacris on the other side. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you are too young. Period. Obviously, I'm talking about Def Jam Vendetta. Or Fight for New York, of course.
Fight for New York.
Yo, Kyle Anderson should not be knocking them shots like that.
Yo,
like, it's yo, Mello, cook this. Yo, what are we doing? Like,
yo, Dame looks cheesed.
Come on, man. There's 4 minutes. Anyways, man. So Def Jam this is Def Jam Recordings that posted a picture of this, and they said the streets are saying that we really need a new Def Jam game. Once our Twitter hits 1 million, we have a special announcement for you guys. Their Twitter is at 1 million.
So where's the announcement?
Yeah.
Announcement. Oh, we're re-releasing the PS2 game on PS4.
A lot of people in the comments were like, "This better not be a mobile game."
It's probably gonna be some bullshit like that. Some app.
I guess rather than just a simple keeper leak, what do you think they're talking about? And keeper leak that.
I want it to be like a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5.
Gary
Xbox.
Trent. Oh, we got fouled.
Xbox One, Xbox Series, whatever. Type of video game. We're probably going to get a mobile app.
Yeah. So keep or leak the mobile app.
keep that shit in the vault. We don't need more apps. My phone's already tired of apps.
I agree with that. I think they're playing with us. I think they're gonna do a mobile type thing, unless they're announcing like PS5 shit. But somebody said like, honestly, I don't even want. I told you Gary Trent's my dude. Anyways,
you want to do?
Somebody's like, yo, honestly, I don't even want a new Def Jam game because we no longer have Method Man versus DMX. We have Roddy Ricch versus.
Yo, that's true though.
There ain't no Lil Kim verse thing no more. Verse Shauna.
True. It's not like
it's like
Roddy Ricch and versus like
that ain't this Deontay Hitchcock. Like, that ain't the same game.
Like J. Cole versus like
that ain't
Drake.
the same
like,
game.
We don't try to see that.
Come on, man. Where's Luda? Where's Busta? Where's Cormega? Whoever's in those games again. I forgot who. But come on, man. What we doing?
Yeah, keep that shit, man.
Honestly, yeah. I think it might be a keep. Still, it might be a keep unless it's a. I'll take a remastered or relaunch of some sort.
Not Fight for New York though. That was a shitty one, right?
Yeah, I mean not shitty, but I thought Vendetta was better.
Vendetta was better, yeah.
I thought Vendetta.
I'll take it if they give us good graphics. Not just a port.
Yeah,
actually like redo the game.
Yeah, like Pokemon redid the game.
Exactly.
Sense, right. Okay, so the next keep it or leak it, Romeo Miller.
Sir.
He tweeted. I'm gonna view this on my phone because. The way I'm going to have to lower the volume to see better on this one. Let me open that 1, 2, link.
3. I love it when you 1, 2, 3. Everybody.
For whatever reason, they're still talking about Romeo versus Bow Wow being a versus, which makes no sense. Romeo has like 3 records and Bow Wow has like 17. Right? But Lil Romeo, like the mogul that his father is, why can't I zoom all the way in? Oh, never mind. I'm good. He says on Instagram, he says, I hope you guys are enjoying the No Limit Chronicles finale tonight on BET. 5 episodes was not enough for the legendary legacy, and I can't wait to continue to produce even more No Limit content. With that being said, I bet y'all never knew that a little rapper by the name of Lil Romeo actually helped save his father's empire. And then at Master P there. Just like my pop story, you think you know, but you have no idea. My career has truly been a unique one and on some real life monarchy shit. For the culture, instead of a versus, I already hit Bow Wow at Shad Moss to do a documentary side by side reminiscing on our historic young careers together. Stay tuned, and this is how we celebrate each other. God is real.
Mind of a businessman.
There is a few things to unpack there.
Yo.
Versus is not Master P's platform. Sorry, let me not act as if Romeo's not his own man. It's not Romeo's platform. It's not the family's
mind of a business.
Like, this is how he
after I read it, I'm like, yo, that is so like I would have never thought of that. Like, yeah. Just like that's his father's like seeping into him right there.
He's like, especially when he said, this is how we celebrate.
Damn, you do on
each other.
Yes.
We're doing this on our platform.
Exactly.
I already hit Bow Wow. What you talking about, Swiss Beats?
Right?
I already hit Bow Wow.
Hey.
I'm cool, Tim.
We don't need you. We good, man. We good on our platform. That's crazy,
I like
man.
it. I like it.
I'm down just because leak it.
Definitely a leak. Not only because I love the business idea.
Oh, that's an additional to it.
But like that was the era.
Yeah, I want to see the career.
I remember when Bow Wow was 13 and
Yep.
Romeo was 11, and I was like 11 too. I don't remember how old Romeo is.
What they were.
But I know Bow Wow is older than us. But that, like, they really had it. You know what I mean? So I would love to see that. I think it would be a whole bunch of nostalgia, a whole bunch of 106 and Park moments, a whole bunch of behind the scenes moments. They're touring. I would want to know how that's like for as young as they were.
Exactly.
Even like the young people in that same crop, like even Omarion to an extent, Sammy to an extent.
B2K.
You know, other different
NSYNC.
other different type of members of like those teen summit tours and shit like that. But no, I love it. I love it. That's definitely a leak for me.
All right, I have one here.
Go ahead.
This is by Nasir. He's releasing on
In case you didn't know. Just in case we're talking about Lil Nas X.
Yeah, I had to make people know.
Whose name also might be Nasir. We don't know.
Nasir the rapper of Illmatic and Stillmatic. August 21st, he's releasing his album. Just close that. King's Disease, produced by Hit Boy.
Yeah.
That's a keeper leak for you.
Yeah, I like it. The first record that came out, I didn't love it. It's just in terms of the sound. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
I feel like Nas has a problem with like the quote unquote new school beats. Not problem, but like I don't maybe like
you can't even necessarily say that because he was working with Kanye, right?
Look at how that turned out.
CJ McCollum, Tie Game. Let's go.
Look at how Kanye and his.
That's my point, right? So it's not like and Hit Boy obviously has been in the game for a long time too, but it's not like it's not like it's murder beats.
No,
it's not like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's not like he's making like what's his face.
I'm trying to think of some producer names right now, but I'm drawing blanks.
The Migos guy, the guy who always works with the Migos, not Murder Beats, the other guy, the guy dating the singer that you like.
Which singer?
The one that had her on around that Drake had his arms around his girl at the Toronto concert. Came late. What's her name? I'm pulling a brand. Came late to the concert at Toronto, 3 hours late.
Lauryn Hill?
No, young girl. Used to be a stripper. One album just came out. When I remember, I'll let you know.
Yo, we're drawing blanks. No, we're both.
As soon as I say it, you'll be like, oh, yeah.
No, the blanks are nasty today. Like, my mind's not even linking no dots.
I remember on another day, you would have been like, got it on this. Like, you went to her Oh, you didn't go to her concert. Someone we know went to her concert. It was delayed 3 hours. We even talked about it on the podcast.
Summer Walker.
Who's her boyfriend?
That guy, Polo the Don. No. What's his name?
Polo the Don. London on the Track.
London on Polo the Don.
That London guy, that's all I want to say was another producer name, so London on the Track.
Oh,
back to your story.
Watch this.
Getting up.
Yo, low-key, Jaw's super inefficient.
He really is. Like, he needs to like work on a lot of stuff.
Anyways,
so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a leak. Obviously, I want Nas to continue to make music. I like. We will have this conversation over and over again. I like the way hip hop is the new rock and roll in a sense where careers last this long.
Yeah.
There's no cap on your career anymore, right? Before, and we were talking about this playing ball today. The career of a rapper used to be the career of a football player.
Pretty much.
A running back at that.
A running back, yeah. two, 3 albums, bye.
Bye. 6 years, you're out.
Yeah.
7 years, you're on your way out. 10 years is super vet. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks social media. Thanks Spotify. Like
CJ McCollum.
Low key, as much as Spotify doesn't pay, it's reasons like Spotify, people are still relevant.
We just want them to fix Spotify.
Yeah.
That's really all it comes down to. But yeah, I mean, for the sake of hip hop, I mean, I like when I talk about this often too. I like when older artists release albums, and especially when they get talked about. So I'm definitely for this. Definitely leak for me. But let's move on to the shoutouts now.
Yes, sir.
A lot of shoutouts are in order, so we're going to get right to it. This guy might be shoutout MVP of the year.
Okay.
If we ever have this category. I'm just speaking it into existence.
We shout him out a lot, a few times.
This nigga been giving money.
Yeah,
I have to say that. Shoutout goes in order to the Weeknd. The Weeknd donates $300,000 to help those that are impacted by the Beirut explosion. He's just given hey man.
When you have it, I'm happy you're willing to share.
And you can't be mad at him making shit like Starboy when it leads to
donating that much money.
These type of donations. So definite shout out to Abel, aka The Weeknd. Second shout out.
Shout out to.
Actually, hold on. Sorry, I gotta end it with an official.
Second shout out goes to Ajax, not Ajax, and this is a soccer team, not the Ajax in Ontario for you dumb niggas out there. Ajax, their goalkeeper,
Everyone caught a stray. Holy!
Everyone just did. Andre Onana, he funded an electric grid he funded an electric grid to provide electricity to his mom's hometown, Mengueme in Cameroon.
That's super dope.
So,
yeah, I mean, you like to see people actually using their money for stuff.
Exactly.
Anyways, next shout out.
Next shout out goes to Steph Curry. I'm not his biggest fan. I've said that multiple times, but
he signs with Jordan brand.
If only he's actually getting his own signature brand under Under Armour. So almost how like Jordan has Nike has Jordan.
No.
Under Armour is gonna have Curry. So,
you're copping the Curry threes, the Air Curry threes.
They're fire. You might have to. Yeah, they might have to. They're fire. Baby. Also, Joel Embiid got his own signature shoe, but we don't care about that.
Say what, sir?
Joel Embiid got his own signature shoe under Armour.
But not like the Joels.
No, yeah, Joel Embiid ones. Or Embiid
are they fire?
No, they're
garbage.
They look pretty garbage. They look really they like something you'll find like on the shelf at Steve Plate.
Yo, the Curry 8 leaks look hard though.
Yo, Curry has some fire shoes. That's like the 5s. They started slapping.
Yo, call me some Currys.
Nike, on the opposite end of the spectrum. Shout out to them. They are funding or commit to furthering Kobe's legacy through Mamba Week. This will run from August 23rd, and it gets for a week. It doesn't tell me when it ends.
I still get emotional every time Kobe's name is mentioned.
Yeah, there's commitment to, they're going to donate, I can't remember how much, to the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation. They're celebrating his legacy, and they're also going to start re-releasing his products because they pulled it off the shelves because they didn't want it flooding the black markets.
Of course. So
they're going to start releasing his jerseys and his Pronto 5s, which was the latest shoes he released. So shout out to Nike for the Mamba Week, and will you copy some?
You're copying the new
Will Kobe's? You copy some Mamba gear?
Yo, I mean, it'll be overpriced.
Yeah, it definitely will be.
But shout out to that.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Your guy Grayson Allen.
Not my guy. He just went to Duke.
That was your favorite player in 2016.
He was not my favorite player.
Grayson Allen.
He was just Duke's only player.
I'm like, that guy was a bum.
And look where he is now.
He's alright though.
Look where he is. He's fighting for player spots.
He's alright, man. That's our ball. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying R. Like
he was an R. We know who you're going for.
And it's funny because I'm wearing Clippers gear. It's the word. Like I'm wearing Clippers gear. The Raptor shit is hanging, and I'm saying Portland is our. Nah, I'm wilding out.
Sorry. Shout out to Chrissy, Teigan, and John Legend. They are expecting their baby number 3.
I tried to press stop, but it didn't work.
Feels like yesterday they just had baby number 1, I swear.
Yeah, I saw someone tweet that as well. Like, I feel like she's always pregnant.
Yeah, man. When she got the baby bug.
But it is a thing to just try to have your kids.
Some people like doing that, just like get it out the way.
Yo,
like,
let me just
boom. 4 years
for these next
4 years,
6 years.
3 kids. Yeah, exactly. 6 years, 3 kids, done.
Because like you have to heal and shit, right? I mean, we're about to sound real dumb if we try to attribute some timelines to that discussion. So let's stop while we're ahead.
Congrats to them. Next topic.
Yeah, congrats to both.
Good call.
And the final shout out is in order.
32 points.
That's it. Period.
Nothing else.
Oh, McCollum too. They just
but McCollum's a shooting guard, so we know he's not known for his assist or rebound. Like
Nurk is wildin'. 21 and 20. Nurk versus JV is a great matchup, man. Like I wish this was like a 7-game series.
Good matchup.
Or a 5-game at least. But I mean, whatever. The next shout out is in order to Gucci Mane and Keyshia. How do you pronounce her last name? Noir or some shit?
Kawar.
Kaur. Gucci Mane's wife. Let's just say that. Keyshia. Gucci Mane's wife, Keyshia. So Keyshia reveals that she and Gucci are expecting their first child together. So let's give that
shout out to them,
applause.
Man.
She tweeted, I think this may have been her announcement. It was a picture of herself, looking pregnant, of course, still in lingerie type of wear. And she said, I ain't athletic, but on La Flare, which is Gucci, on La Flare 1017, his D, I did gymnastics. I ain't athletic, but on Gucci Mane's D, I did gymnastics.
Hey, man. Power to you.
You know what? You hold the power in your hand. Oh, look at that. It's Dame time, baby. It's mellow time.
Ooh,
I lied. It's
it.
mellow time.
Just
swing what? What are we talking about?
Yeah. Just swung it. Damn, they actually, they're up 4 now.
Yo, how quick I switch. It's Dame time. It's mellow time.
It's Gary Shank time if you swung it. Gotta say, it's Gary Shank Jr. time.
Fuck, I can watch basketball every day of my life. Wow. Holy shit. Let's get into this new motherfucking music.
No music.
I think a lot of artists are taking the month of August off because we do have a slightly lighter week of music this week as well. Getting into the projects, I'm just trying to load it up.
Burna Boy, Twice as Tall. Mac Miller, The Kids Deluxe. 03 Greedo, Loaded Up Volume 1. Boldy James, The Versace Tape, produced by Jay Versace. Man, that guy made it.
Yeah.
Off Vine to a fucking hip hop producer.
Vine to a producer. And we're talking like once you get in.
Produced by.
Not only that, but once you get in. You know what? We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later. I'm gonna
Young Dolph. Young Dolph. Rich Slave. I don't like that title. Dave East. Karma 3. Victoria Monet, Jaguar. Is that what we talked about last week?
Yeah.
So this was just a catch up, I guess.
Yeah.
St. Joe. I'm not gonna scratch that. Knowledge. VGM's part _3. Or I think that's just the name of the file. Tech 9. More Fear. Trinidad James. And someone named Fire. They came out with an album called Black Filter. And Ransom with Director's Cut Scene number 3.
Did you mention Kaash Paige?
No, I did not.
So Kaash Paige, Teenage Fever, Tech 9, More Fear.
Yep. Stun my boy.
Let me see if there's something I listened to that's not listed there.
No.
No, everything's on there. Okay, so that's it in terms of albums. In terms of singles, as usual, a lot of singles that I didn't listen to that I low-key want to, but I'm waiting for projects.
Yep.
Rico Nasty with iPhone. Anderson .Paak, holy shit, that's a record. Cut 'Em In featuring Rick Ross, that is a great record. That's nuts. That song is nuts. Drake, Laugh Now, Cry Later featuring Lil Durk. Nas with Ultra Black, produced by Hit Boy, of course. Does it feature Hit Boy, the rapper? I mean Hit Boy as a rapper, obviously, is what I mean by that.
I didn't listen to it.
I don't know.
I'm just hoping it's just a producer.
Oh, Chica came out with a record called You Should.
And I was going to say, this is good marketing on her part.
And My Power. Yeah, she's coming out with something.
But that's something that's good marketing on her part. You just got on XXL. People are going to start looking for you.
You know, she got that email from we're releasing this on August. So she lined up.
Her marketing team's right. Okay, we're going to release 2 singles that Friday. Get the mixtape ready.
I like it.
Shout out to Chica.
Earth Gang, Powered Up.
Did you listen to that?
I did not. Are they fouling?
Yeah, they fouled.
Okay, good. Yo, low-key, I need Blazers by 5 still.
That's why you're going for the Blazers this whole time. This guy's been... No one... I'm like, yo, this guy... Why is he rooting for the Blazers?
Honestly, though, like, I
really was rooting for the Blazers, too, though.
But I need Blazers by 5. Yeah. Like, this is tight. This is tight right here.
It's tight. It's 4 right now.
I need Ja to miss. First of all, I need both of these to go in. Missing the first would just be like, come on, man, honestly. But it can still be a push. I'll take a push at this point, because it's not looking good. I'll be honest with you.
Alicia Keys with So Done featuring Khalid.
I never heard it, but apparently that one is really good as well. Look, he's 8 for 8. Watch him miss this one. Don't tell me sports is not rigged. Watch this.
Sports is rigged.
Oh, I lied.
Stara with How It Goes.
Did we say Sierra Rooted featuring Esther
somehow
Dean?
Skipped Sierra.
NBA Youngboy with Casey Talk.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Internet Money with Lemonade featuring Gunna. Don Toliver, and Nav.
I don't know how I skipped over that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mellow, Ice that.
Bro,
Now
I skipped over
let's see a
Sierra.
miss.
Smino with Backstage featuring Monty Booker and the drums.
Look at this.
Jaden with Rainbow Bap. Damn, that sucks. Big Crit with Kickoff. By the way, watch our YouTube to see what's going on in this scene right now. Kaash Paige with Problems featuring Isaiah Rashad. Buddy.
It's not rigged. You know, someone bet their life on Portland -5.
Someone about
Their life.
Is that a 3-pointer?
Someone put their
shit,
house.
it's a 3.
Someone put their house on Portland -5.
Let's hope
And that was a 3-point game.
It might be a full court.
I need a quick foul. I need like a corner inbound with an
quick
immediate foul. 1.1 seconds left.
Oh yeah, quick foul can end. They're not gonna foul though.
They are.
Oh, are
They're
they?
still one possession. They're gonna go for the steal, immediate foul, miss both, rebound, call timeout, 0.7 seconds. In their mind. So as long as I get a foul,
You're good.
I'm good.
Buddy with Ain't Sweet featuring Matt Ox. Chef G and Sleepy Hollow featuring Tiptoe. Young Blood and Denzel Curry with Lemonade. Oh, Lemonade's coming out, right? Isn't Lemonade an album too? Yeah, and
Like
someone's
Beyonce's?
No, just like the name Lemonade a lot this week.
Oh, Gucci Mane?
Cousin Steez, yes.
Crocodile Tears and Macaroni. Macaroni. Interesting.
they.
I like the title. They did come out with a record. I did not listen to that, but apparently it's fire.
I like them a
Luke
lot.
came out with one called Get It and Go.
Who? Luke? Throwback for you guys who don't know.
Loot.
With a T.
Get It and Go featuring Black Soul. Smoke Perp said a lot of things. Ram Riddles with Skittles.
Ryan, can you please put the Canadian flag beside Ram Riddles, please, next time? Thank you very much.
Money Man 24 featuring Lil Baby. Guapdat 4000 with Hairless Horseman featuring Boogie. Jack Harlow came out with a new one called Automatic. 38 Special came out with a project, I thought, but he came out with one called 6 Shots. Snoop Dogg came out with a record called Nipsey Blue.
Happy birthday.
Oh my god, Ciroc the MC came out with one. I'm downloading that right now. Ciroc the MC came out with one called Deliverance. And that's kind of all I got.
Yeah, I got nothing special.
Let's get that new Ciroc try. She's dope. She's one of the most fucking dope people
I've heard that name
on stage. Period. Let me go download that right now.
I didn't listen to any mix, any.
Come on,
I listened to
Nurk.
one album.
Come on, Nurk.
Oh.
You know someone put their life on that. Tell me basketball is not rigged. You cannot tell me that basketball is...
Yo! This guy actually lost that by 1.
Oh,
one.
man.
I'd rather you lose by 4.
I'd rather Memphis win.
Exactly. Just be nowhere close to winning.
Oh, man. Holy. That's why I don't play spreads. I just play money line. I don't play spreads for that very reason.
Man. I don't blame you.
Holy shit.
I listened to one album this week, so it's all up until you until we get there.
Shit.
And that is the Burna Boy album. So.
Okay, so let's start with a few singles in that case. So again, I mentioned the Anderson Paak. No deep dive there, but that's a good fucking record. Like, that is like classic Rick Ross feature type of record. And somehow, some way, Anderson Paak sounds different on every song you've ever heard him on.
Oh, that's good then.
Somehow, so I don't know how he does
That's
it.
talent.
But
that's versatility.
that guy is super talented. So now that we got that out of the way, do we want to, I guess, should we kind of start with Drake?
Yeah, let's start with Drake.
Drake, Lil Durk, okay. The video.
I like
The Nike commercial.
I like it. I was going to say something about Nike.
Obviously a very extensive video. A lot of people don't remember that, or a lot of people don't comprehend, I should say, that Drake is an actor.
Yeah.
So he's gonna do acting stuff.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of people didn't like Lil Durk for some reason.
I actually thought I actually not like Drake on this song. I thought Lil Durk was the best part and the only part of the song I listened to.
And people keep saying Drake records are not sticking.
Well, yeah, because Drake's records are like party records a lot of times.
My argument to that was that Drake has been releasing Lucy's and demos for 2 years.
Like,
what do you want?
Right? And man releases so much music.
What do you want? And then I know we were talking about on the Rashawn Franklin podcast. What fall off?
I know. The man fell from here to here. Everyone else is still over here though.
It's like, what fall off? It's like,
number 2's here, number 1's here.
Yo, LeBron fell off.
He's still the best player.
From what?
What? From up to up.
I don't get it.
From upper to up.
I really don't get it at all. What do you think about the actual song itself? A lot of people like the video more than the song.
Yeah, I like the video more than the song. I didn't like the song, to be honest.
Really?
Like, I like Lil Durk, and that was about it. I really did not like Drake's flow. I didn't like...
Yeah.
I didn't like much, to be honest. Like, I didn't really like it. Like, it didn't capture me. Like,
I get it.
I tried to listen to it at first in the morning, and I listened to it till today.
But this part,
Baby.
So annoying. When everyone's in camera, baby. Every camera move, baby. KD.
Katie's in the video. Come on, Katie. What you doing? Go heal your Achilles. Yeah, I mean, the record is decent. I mean, to me, it just kind of reminded me of one of those records that just like appear on a Drake Future tape. It's just there.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing special.
That's exactly how I feel about this record. Like, it was supposed to be on his album, and now it's not going to make his album anymore.
Yeah.
Type of deal. Or it might be on his album.
They'll throw it at the end for streaming reasons, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, geez, that's gonna be a new meme. Damon CJ, 31 and 29. It's like, yo, Shola and Harris on episode 118.
Yo, is that
Look at that. They just social distanced and then hugged each other.
And it makes no sense, right?
Like, what's the point? Just for TV, and they're still on TV.
Like, the man just dabbed him up.
But they got no They got no cases.
Hey, man, it's
They
working.
got no cases. Couple of lines that Drake is mentioning on this record. He said, "I'm tired of beefing with you bums. You can't even pay me to react. Been waking up in the crib, and sometimes been waking up in the crib, not a crib, and sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't play that nigga songs in this party. I can't even listen to that." Who is he talking about?
Push and Kanye.
That's it.
As far as we
I
know.
don't think it's Kendrick.
Nah, I don't think he's not. Even if they are going to go back and forth, it wouldn't be like this. Feels like I'm dissing you at this point.
Facts. And then he also said, "Distance between us is not like a store. This isn't a closable gap."
That has to be Kanye, man.
100%.
That has to be Kanye.
Kanye closed the deal with Gap.
Store, get it?
Store, Gap, Space. In Space, Kanye West, Graduation.
Now you're reaching.
I'm trying to get the mind to make dots again. Yo, my mind is not making no dots today.
Yeah, because that dot made no sense.
I feel like I'm having a flu game. I'm not even
halfway
sick.
across the street.
I really feel that way. I'm not going to lie. But I mean, okay, decent. Playlist. Yes. Play while you're playing ball.
Exactly.
Fun video. I like the fact that it is a music video that is catching some steam. I want there to be like as much as I watched Black is King. Okay, twice at this point. I watched the Drake video once. I'm trying to watch more. I just can't do it. But if we continue to have videos make the limelight,
Nike gives Drake some fire gear.
You think Drake is signed to Nike? Like,
yeah, he is.
No, I mean like his record label.
I wouldn't be surprised. The old damn Toronto.
I'm independent, but Nike fronts me everything.
Hey, it's possible. Like, you just give him a whole commercial, probably for free. Like, yo, what time do you need our headquarters? We'll fire everyone, send everyone home that day, and not end the next day.
I'm saying, decent though, decent. Otherwise, what else came out? Dave East with Karma 3, because he is one of my day ones.
Hey.
Apparently. I had to listen, right? I definitely had to listen to it. I didn't love it.
Okay.
I didn't love it. I saw a tweet that said, and you know how people just like to make fun of people to try to make,
yeah,
you know, people
whatever.
But I did find this joke funny. They said, if Davies is sounding anything like Davies on this new Davies, I'm not listening to it.
I get it.
I get it.
I get it. Yeah, it's confusing, but I get it.
And I think where that person was going with that was, you know, Davies's flow, style, tone, he kind of stays in the same box, lane. You either like it or you don't like it, right? Like we were talking to our boy, we were playing ball today. He's like, "Yo, I've been a Davies guy, so I like I like
him." Yes, exactly.
And I'm like, so have I, but I don't like it because obviously, like, I'm in podcast mode. I'm thinking like, how do I dissect this? Whereas he's just
music is music, yeah, exactly.
To like work out and shit. I didn't love this, and I thought it was for that reason. It was too monotone. It was too much of Davies being Davies.
Too much of the same shit.
And I think the Beloved project with Styles P and Davies introduced me to a different kind of East that I prefer. Now, what does that mean? That technically means he shouldn't be making music solo. And I hate to say that because that's no disrespect to his ability, but track 12, for example, is called Stone Killer. That one features Benny the Butcher.
Hey, shout out to Benny.
Let me just play that one because this one follows that beloved framework, right? And I think that's
because Benny's on it.
Benny definitely does his thing.
No, I'm saying, but it made like Dave East have to switch something up
or switch it up or something.
Do something different.
Cameras where we sleep at. With these grams, I don't need rap. I told mommy just go down slow. I'm from the projects, my nigga. Could give a fuck about an Old Town road. I hit Burner for pound cake.
That's funny. Give a fuck about
Old Town
Whole pound go. One of the illest niggas in the figures. Neck beat his way. Pound cake. He let a whole pound go. One of the illest niggas breathing in my whole town know. Yeah, Harlem. My neck beat his way, cause that scat keep me safe. I gave out more dog food than the SPCA.
Anyways, I want to find the part where they go a little bit more back and forth.
Calls from hoes that I don't want. That powder we would bottle up. Right. I got guns for World War. My bitch or Audemars just for good luck. Yeah. Ask for smoke, I already got a blunt. I'm headed to Philly with coke the same color as Donald Trump. The ops slide, but not on us. All the stress I got bottled up. Calls from hoes that I don't want. That powder we would bottle up. Right. I got guns.
I prefer more of that, like, they're both cutting in Jada Styles style. or I guess technically Dave East and Styles P style. You know what I mean? Because they have a whole project together like that. But what I will say is that Dave is still being Dave. He's still rapping. He's still saying some shit.
He is.
The beats are still decent. It's still a good listen. And it's not even to say I expected more, but I was hoping for more. Like I was hoping for.
It's not bad to expect more.
Bigger budget, if that makes sense. I want to hear big budget Dave East.
Well, Karma 3 sounds like it's quote unquote a mixtape.
A mixtape. It does sound like that.
Let's hope for the album is an album quality Dave East.
I mean, yeah, and that's kind of all I really had to say about it. I think it is, pretty good workout music, pretty good playlist music. But it's not something where I'm like, man, that new Dave East is fire. Put it that way. But I enjoyed it. I will say I enjoyed it. I did listen to it more than once. So
you enjoyed it.
Clearly I enjoyed it. Next album I want to talk about is the Boldy James album. I actually didn't know this was coming out. I know we were talking about it again on the Rashawn Franklin Podcast, episode 11. Go listen to that.
Go listen.
Boldy James, the Versace tape, comes out. What I was going to say about Jay Versace, once you're in that, like, Alchemist, and I'm not comparing him to Alchemist. Listen, let me finish my sentence. I have to, like...
No one interrupted you, though.
I have to, like...
I know, the crowd. Because you already know what they're saying.
The thoughts of the listener.
You already know what they're thinking.
The thoughts of the listener. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in the mind of your listener. You know what I mean? Once you're in the Alchemist crowd of artists to work with, you've made it for good.
Right, because they work with each other. They
exactly.
help each other out.
They work with each other. They're very much in-house. You become a trusted name.
Yep.
You can now produce for West Side Gun. You can now produce for the rest of Griselda. You might produce for Freddie Gibbs now. You might produce for El Camino now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you're now in that space. You now might, not to say Alchemist is going to take you under his wing, but you might get some work with Alchemist. You might get some work with Derringer. Mm-hmm. You're now in that crowd. So you love to see it. I mean, definitely, he's a super success story. He might have his own fucking documentary one day.
He probably will.
When you really think about it.
I feel like he would.
When you really think about it. That being said, I didn't love this project.
Okay, tell me why.
I did not love this project. There's a disconnect. And I don't know if Versace should not be... I don't know if it's that Versace should not be producing for Boldy. I think Versace should be producing for West Side Gun. Yeah. If we're talking Griselda members. Because Jay Versace's style of producing is, again, in that Alchemist, Derringer, not really Derringer, but Alchemist type of range, I should say. Let me play a little bit of that. And what it is kind of lo-fi-esque, repetitive, intentionally repetitive, almost like knowledge as well.
Okay.
Let me play this one called Brick Van Exel.
Came up on across the hell and down the street from Brennan Devon, 10-11 gang.
And that's the beat.
That's
It's just that.
Oh.
No real drums, doesn't really change.
No drop.
It's kind of like a looping in the mind.
That's probably what it is.
Lo-fi-esque. Freddie Gibbs would kill these kind of beats, put it that way. But it's something about, I don't know what it is, but I don't think Boldy James killed any of these beats. Okay. I also think that the beats felt like B-class versions of what I want to hear.
You want to hear like an Alchemist beat, to be honest.
In that sense, right?
Yeah.
I want like there's still a little bit more he has to do. So rather than really, dissecting this tape, it's more so a conversation to me about Jay Versace. And just his ascension, his seriousness as a producer.
I feel like this was his coming out tape as well.
And that's for the Versace tape, right? So I think it's a good look. I wouldn't be surprised if they have Griselda signs Jay Versace.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I wouldn't be. They're businessmen at the end of the day.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean that was a decent listen. Again, I gave that more than one spin, but I don't really have any in depth on that one. I'm gonna briefly talk about Kaash Paige as well. So Kaash Paige came out with one called Teenage Fever. Now, once you hear Kaash Paige Teenage Fever, you automatically say to yourself, man, that's somebody I do not want to listen to, right? Like, that's like, come on, cool. I don't want to listen to Annalie Choppa, all right? I don't want to listen to Teenage Dreams by, or what's it called? Teenage Fever? What's it called? Yeah, Teenage Fever. But somebody put me onto her music.
Okay.
And I will say, what does her music sound like? First of all, she's an R&B artist. She's kind of in my lane of R&B, like that Snow Allegra-esque lane of music. The perfect way to describe her music is the name of her previous project, Parked Car Convos.
Okay.
And it's a picture of her in a car parked at night.
Okay.
So this is definitely at night music, red light on, red LED lights on type of music. Underwater type music, melodic type music.
Back home smoking legal.
Meditating
type music. Decent, very decent. But I will say I did enjoy her previous project, Parked Car Convos, more than I enjoyed Teenage Fever. I don't know if she was trying something a little bit different, but she does have a few names on here. She has Don Toliver.
Oh.
She has SSG Kobe. I don't know who that is. She has 42 Doug. She got K Camp. And she has Isaiah Rashad.
She definitely has a label behind her.
She has
a label pushing her for sure.
It's
you
like,
don't get names like that out of nowhere.
Yeah, like she's not just a nobody in that sense, right? Like that's kind of what intrigued me. I was like, oh, she has some names on here because her previous album, Parked Car Convos, no features at all.
Nope.
So this almost tells me the label told her to go in a direction, and she has to follow it. That's what this tells me. But I mean, maybe give you a little bit of an example of what her music sounds like. I'll play track number 10 called Problems featuring Isaiah Rashad.
I'm getting it, probably solve this. Is that my problem?
So kind of like a basic R&B for some of those records. Let me see if I can find one that sounds a little bit more underwater. This one's called Jaded. Kind of halfway there, halfway not.
You started money, I got a stripper bag. She bugs me every day. Hit me off a doja, and we get stupid back. Tired of all the games you play. I cannot fuck with lames. Do you want attention, or do you?
Decent tape. I think that's one of those you have to really listen top to bottom. Kind of be in the mood to listen to.
Honestly, I'm not a fan. I am not a fan of that.
I get it. I'm not even mad at that at all. I think it's decent at best, but maybe an artist that I want to continue to watch out for.
Yeah.
Especially just watching that 2019 no features, 2020 Isaiah Rashad, 42 Doug,
how
Don Toliver. How did that happen?
How you getting Cactus Jack Camp?
And the second last project that I listened to before we talk about Burna Boy is the Ransom project. Ransom, Director's Cut, Scene 3. I'm going to put it as simple as this. I haven't really talked about automatic download in a while. This is one of those. It's 30 plus type rap. Like we're talking about older artists making music.
30 plus.
Ransom has been around forever. Dat Piff era before that. But I've been listening to him probably since 2008. I can comfortably say.
Okay.
2009, maybe definitely top of the decade, 2010, 2011. And I was really, really deep into his music, him as an MC. Kind of fell off of his music since like the mixtape era went away, but I'm glad to see that he's just been coming out with project after project after project on Spotify and on streaming platforms. He has his other director's cuts. He has, I think, like he's probably released 3 or 4 projects in the last year.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And they're shorter 5-6 song type of projects, and he's spitting on all of them. Like I said, this is definitely one of those for like the 30 plus crowd. Or those that think they're there, like me. I mean, I got less than a year, shit. But I enjoyed this.
6 years old.
I enjoy this. He's spitting. It's just, to me, it was more spitting than Dave East and sounded better than Dave East.
Okay.
So I almost looked at it as a more
so
enhanced
better
version
Dave
of.
East.
It's just a better project.
It's a better Dave East project.
Yeah, and under that same cloth where it's like just rapping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean that's kind of the projects that I listen to other than the Burna Boy. So let's get into this Burna Boy discussion.
Burna Boy.
What did you think about it? Afro fusion, as you call it.
I liked it.
It grew on me.
It grew on you? Okay.
I will say that. The first listen that I didn't love it.
Okay, fair enough.
Didn't love it, and I wonder if it's because I was coming off of the Beyonce album. I'll be honest with you. I'm like, because I just watched Black is King.
Black is King.
So I'm like, I don't know, like.
It's not slapping like that.
It's not slapping like
okay.
Like the Burna Boy feature on the Beyonce album.
That's what you're thinking.
That's what I was thinking about.
That's a slap. That's exactly.
Holy fuck! But I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I don't know if Diddy executive produced it.
I didn't look into any of the production on this. Did Diddy executive produce it?
I mean, Diddy put out a video on Twitter of the following.
Do this shit. Let's blow this motherfucker out the water. You know, you going for album of the year. You feel me? Yeah. Not going for no African, I don't know what they talking about. We're going for album of the fucking year.
Let's get to it.
What you great at?
This is Snoop in the studio.
Why not jump back in your lane? Yeah, I got you.
One of the world's greatest artists. You got to make sure that the world sees that. You like it? Yes, OG. Yes. The angels, the spirits, the ancestors, everybody's happy.
This is important to the black diaspora. This is the most important black project you got. Black men and women working together as one to make sure that the best ideas get heard.
This speaks to my soul right now. It's really just motivation, man. We come from a hard place, man. We come from a place where people don't really make it out, and there's really no one to be.
I'm gonna just pause it there. It was almost done anyway. But Diddy will sell you an album, man.
So for Diddy to put that on, I believe Diddy has some money invested in this album.
Diddy will sell you an album, because boy, did I want to listen to this after seeing that.
You were like, yeah, I got to listen to this.
And they're only doing calls through Zoom.
That's all. And then a bunch of videos of people dancing.
No, they got me. They got me with that. And then I listened to track 2.
Yeah.
Which is called Alarm Clock. Burna Boy.
God made us. He made them magical beings. It's important how you look at yourself and you view yourself. How you look at your brother, how you look at your sister. We from the same tribe. It's black love. It's that real love.
Just pause in between just in case, streaming rules.
Streaming rules. Right, we'll talk over the beat, so the beat's not predominantly over the beat.
It's true.
Some bullshit like
so
that.
we just, peas and carrots. I know we talked about DJ Drama the other week being one of the best at like talking shit before or during a record.
Yeah.
Is Diddy.
You think Diddy's up there?
Diddy's number 1.
You think Diddy's number 1?
For that record, that Meek record alone. That alone.
That was fire.
Alone.
alone. Put him on the top.
Alone. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? That guy's nuts. But I don't really have much to say about this album other than that track stood out to me. Track 2, track 3, Way Too Big, track 12, Monsters You Made, and track 13, Wetende Sup.
Waiting Day Sup.
That was my shit right there. That was my shit.
Yeah, I don't have much on this album except everyone should listen to it. If you want to get a feel for Afrobeat, it's a good, I guess, transition because it's not fully Afrobeat.
Yeah,
but it's Afrobeat enough for you to get into it and not feel like, what the fuck is this? I've never heard this genre before.
And I will say a lot of just to draw some comparison to any sense of familiarity for the listeners, a lot of the records on here felt like they would play at the same party that those Beyonce records were playing in. Like I'm in the same groove. Drinks in my hand. I'm enjoying my time. I'm
back home smoking
meditating,
having a good, and those records are playing with one another. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I'll actually give this a rating. I'm going to give it 8.5. It's definitely up there as one of my favorite albums this year.
Okay. So. I want to think about that more because the way that I gave Popcorn a lot of love, I want to give this the same opportunity because again, if we're talking album of the year, we're going to take it beyond rap at this point.
Oh yeah.
So okay. I'm not okay.
It's up there. Like I
have me thinking about it now.
I've listened to this like 3 times, no skip.
You have me thinking.
Like, I can't even pick up songs. I just press play and I just go away.
Just go.
And I come back. And every song is just like, yep, I'm moving to it. So I can't even pick out which songs I like yet.
And it's funny because you can even see in the tracks that I picked as the ones that I like. I went track 2, track 3, 12, 13. I was like, wait, I'm supposed to rate records, right? Because I was just enjoying it.
Exactly.
Right? So
I even tried looking for it. And I'm like, honestly, I'm going to tell everyone listen to the whole thing. You will like it.
No, I completely agree. Okay, we actually don't have a post-potpourri today.
I was just going to do the... just the list of...
Of course. Oh, sorry.
Streams.
Okay. No, you do kind of have one then. So before we get into the post-potpourri, of course, let's talk about what we have in our rotation. I'll go first.
Okay.
In my rotations, little tight this week, I will say that. I didn't really listen to much, but I did start the week listening to that Amine project. That's a really good fucking project, I have to say.
It is.
That is a very enjoyable project. I talked about Popcorn, listened to that again, confirmed how much I like it. Fixed tape, Popcorn, I really like that. Bumped a little bit more, just reggae dancehall playlist, that kind of stuff
fair
like
enough.
that.
After Popcorn, you were in that mood.
And definitely.
I know those.
And I'll be honest with you, Justine Skye, man. Justine
I gotta listen
Skye,
to her.
man.
Yeah, I'll give her a shot.
Because I feel like she got like just that much foot in the water of Afro something. Okay. Afro something. Like she just
I'll give her a listen.
I feel like maybe I'm tripping.
I'll give her a listen though.
Maybe I'm just in the mood, but I feel like she dips a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Drake dips a little too.
It's true. It's true. From the Justine Skye, I wanted to slow down the R&B. I had to clear my mind. So you already know I'm going to mention Solange at some point. But I did listen to the Chilombo Deluxe by Jhené Aiko. Enjoyed that a lot. When I Get Home by Solange.
Of course.
Had to.
Weekly.
Yeah. I bumped Negro Swan by Blood Orange as well. And then I bumped... Shit. That might be it. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Other than new projects, that's it.
All right. I'll run through this quickly. All right. Fallen by Stay Solid Rocky. He's on that song. Your mama, party girl, she just want to have fun too. You probably never heard the song.
Still don't know that song?
You definitely haven't heard it. Limbo by Anime. I actually like that. It's really good, actually.
It's a really good album. That's
I actually got to give it more love.
A quality album, I will say.
Fuck Love by Kid Leroy. Akon, Trouble. Benny the Butcher, shout out to Rashawn Franklin. Conway the Machine. Alfredo by Freddie Gibbs. Bandana by Freddie Gibbs. Lulu by Conway the Machine. And Pray for Paris by Westside Gun. Shout out to Griselda. Freedom by Akon. Legends Never Die by Juice WRLD. Trapped on Cleveland 3 by Lil Keed. And The GOAT by Polo G. That is my rotation this week, sir.
So I guess a mini post-potpourri in that case.
Yes.
I'll start with the Akon point that I was mentioning. I don't even know if that's before or after the camera mess up.
La 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 la.
It might either be there or not there. But you were talking about Akon, of course. I said at the time, he said that slavery is a choice. What he said was, he says something along the lines of, man, black people, we just got to get over it, man. We just got to, like, something like that.
All right, guess Akon ain't bumping Akon for a minute.
Remove.
Yup, that's what's going to be. I'm sorry.
Yo,
I got my listens in.
Akon's on some shit, man.
No, but he does good for Africa, but...
It doesn't make sense to me.
Man, some people are just misinformed.
It doesn't make any sense.
All right, I'll end it with... Well, don't you have anything else?
No, I don't have it. I actually have nothing else at all.
So I'll end it with what I was talking about earlier with Rod Wave in streams. This is by chart data. They tweeted this on June 17. Rappers with 1 billion plus on-demand audio streams in the U.S. in 2020. Drake, Lil Uzi, NBA Youngboy, Post Malone, Lil Baby, Roddy Ricch, Da Baby, Juice WRLD, Eminem, Future, Rod Wave, A Boogie, XXX, Travis Scott, Trippie Redd, Mac Miller, Lil Wayne, Kanye West, and Pop Smoke. And of course, the alarm leader was Rod Wave.
What year is this?
2020, up to June 17. 1 billion
Holy
plus.
shit, man.
And that's why they can't get $1 a stream. Like, do you guys understand why these artists can't get $1 a stream? It makes no sense.
No, these artists should be making more, though.
Oh, they should be, but like $1 a stream with 1 billion? All you guys would be billionaires by now.
While the corp makes 10 billion.
Yeah, then it's split by everyone in the company.
It's split by who gets the most streams.
Yeah.
Like, I think, they should be paid way more for what they're... But yeah, I mean, no one surprises me on that list.
Except Rod Wave. That was the only, like, alarm. That surprised me because I was like, oh, I didn't know you have fans like that.
Shit.
And I was like, hey, you know what?
That's insane.
Shout out to Rod Wave.
That is insane. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess, please, cue the music in that case. With that being said, that will take us to the end, the unfortunate end of another episode of the True North Views podcast. We ask one favor of you guys. Please continue that conversation by telling a friend to tell 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 a friend. A friend, please.
I was going to 8. I don't know why, but I was counting like, yo, I'm almost there. And then you read 6. I'm like, wait, why are you stopping at 6?
Mamba mentality.
Hey, man.
Mamba mentality. Even though that was before Mamba number 8 was before Mamba, but he always had it. He always had it. So that's Mamba mentality right there. Yeah, please show them our Instagram, man. Show them our YouTube.
They won't be disappointed.
Click play. Then go on your phone, especially if you have like the premium YouTube. Click play background. Tablet play
background. Just close the app.
Private tab on your browser. Play different IP. No login information. Background. Regular Chrome YouTube? Or YouTube or Safari, whatever you're using. Press play. Background. Now you alone have created 6 or 7 streams.
Just that.
Even though I said 4, but it's okay. 6 or 7 streams.
Even if
now,
you do 4, we'll
if
take
everyone does that, we'll be at 1 million.
That's easy.
You get a verified check on YouTube. The studio will be bigger.
Damn.
You got to think about these things. You got to think about these things. You really have to think about these things.
But you know, what can we do?
Yeah, I think it's time to get out of here, though. Before we do get out of here, please tell them that number 1 rule.
Watch out for the wastemans, y'all.
Very important reminder. Very important lesson. Please watch out for those motherfucking wastemans. You already know what it is. It's a True North Views podcast, episode 118. Peace.